Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Church and Hills channel, a channel of everything from medicine to English. Last lesson we talk about basic description, liking or disliking question, and today we will talk about types of and WH or how question. Okay, let's start. Let's take an example here. Tell me about types of transport in your city, or what kinds of transportation in your country. Is this quite humble or simple question? This question type usually go with types of or kinds of. However, if you only give the examiner a list of different kinds, rather than specific or exhilarating, your answer must be very due. Remember the criteria to mark the speaking. They are pronunciation, fluency and coherence, lexical resources, grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, therefore we will apply this structure to get high marks. First, you have to introduce your answer by using the opening phrases like, well, let me tell you about, or okay, certainly, or of course, you know. Then you state the overall. There is a mixed variety of, there is an extensive diversity of, there is a wide range of, there is a broad or diverse mixture of. Then you include, such as including, ranging from to. Then you state the first point by using, but I guess subject 1 would probably be, or however I suppose subject 1 could possibly be, or though I think subject 1 would potentially be, and still I suspect that subject 1 could perhaps be. Then you have to explain for your first point, like, this is because. This could be explained. The basis of this is, for example, well, certainly you know, there is a mixed variety of transport in my hometown, ranging from public transport like buses to the private ones such as cars or motorbike. However, I suppose that motorbikes could potentially be the most popular vehicle in commuting every day. Well, you know, the reasons could possibly be the modest price of motorbike, which is affordable for the common living standards in Vietnam. Also, it is extremely convenient when using it on daily transport. Then, let's take the second point. Using phrases like besides, as well as this. Another form of I like to mention is, remember, you have used 3 sentences for the previous point. Now you use only 1 sentence for the last point. Therefore, it must be a compound or complex sentence. Like I usually use which sentence to depict the character of the second point. Also, you have to introduce the ending sentence to end or to close your answer. Like, in my opinion, it is expected that subject 2 will be there. Let's take an example. Besides, things I would comment on these buses. The public transport having the seat capacity up to 100 places, which in my opinion is expected to be the main transport in the near future. Okay, now we move to the WH or how questions. Usually you could see somewhere else with the Ielts question like, who do you spend your weekends with? When do you listen to music? Or how often do you go to the cinema? It is quite common for the candidates to lose their marks with two direct and short answers like, I spend my weekends with my parents, or I often go to the cinema twice a week. Then you see, you have nothing to speak or continue. However, the tip gaining marks for this type is utilize the structure depends on or if condition or whereas sentence. By this way, you could easily take 3 to 4 sentences with contrast ideas to overcome the damn question. Now, looking at this structure in more detail. With opening phrases like, well, actually, well, in all fairness, well, in fact, and then you use depend phrases like, I think I have to say that it really depends on. I suppose I would have to maintain that it kind of depends really. I guess my answer would be determined by different conditions. And instead the first point by using linking phrases like for instance, more precisely like, more specifically or more particularly. You know, like to be exact. Then instead the situation using if condition. If, I will most likely, if, as a consequence I will probably. And second situation like, if, I will most likely, if, as a consequence I will probably be, or whereas or if condition. Let's take an example. How do you often go to the cinema? Well, actually I have to say that it really depends on the types of brand new movies which are expected to show. Like, for instance, if the cinemas release action films which I'm really keen on, such as The Avenger or Fast and Furious, I would absolutely be a movie junkie. However, I totally love the cinema, which are all romance, sitcoms or drama. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will come back with more video like this. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.